Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thanks for watching my new video. I tried to do something really different today. You guys know I love to do different styles every day, but it is actually quite hard because I'm used to the smoky eye and nude look, so it really challenges me to do something different. But I am feeling this look. Like, I am feeling this look. So if you want to look like a very unique tropical bird, then keep on watching. So I'm ready to do some makeup. I hope you guys are ready too. I hope you're not tired of glam season because we have 3 more looks to go. Anyways, I'm going to start with Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer from Hello Fab. It's First Aid Beauty Primer. This is together with Hangover from Too Faced. It's my favorite primer because it's super moisturizing, and if you have dry skin, especially during winter time, it's just going to be so like revealing. It feels really nice and smooth, and it smells amazing too. Usually I don't really like the coconut thing, but that's weird because the Hangover and this primer both contain coconut water. For foundation, I'm going to try a combo that I tried today because I had to film for something else, and I loved the combo, so I'm going to use it again. But I tried a combo that I really loved. It's the Maestro Glow foundation from Armani, together with a little bit of All Nighter Urban Decay. Now, these are completely different foundations. These are actually like the opposite of each other, whereas this one is like super sheer and glowy. You get really like that perfect skin. This is like perfect for everyone who doesn't like the feel of foundation, who doesn't like the look of a foundation. This is just going to be perfect for you. It has kind of like a medium coverage, I would say. And then with the Urban Decay Cosmetics, this is obviously a full coverage foundation. And I use this a tiny bit on my imperfections where I feel like I need more coverage. So here we go. You just need to give this one a little bit of a shake. So I'm just going to use this. You have to be quick with this because it's like super liquidy. And I'm going in with my Makeup Addiction stippling brush. Just going to make circular motions. And it does cover, obviously it's not full coverage, but if you have good looking skin, you can just put a little bit of this foundation together with maybe some concealer, and then you're just good to go. As you can see, my skin looks really glowing and very natural already, but obviously this is glam season and we need to have a little bit more coverage. Otherwise, if my skin looked good and healthy, I would just, you know, use this foundation. Maybe I would do like a minimal look as well, so you guys get to see how that looks like. It's like the opposite of, you know, doing Instagram, YouTube makeup. So I'm going in with a little bit of All Nighter. I'm just going to place this kind of like everywhere to get a little bit more coverage, especially around the mouth. I have a lot of spots going on there, and we're just going to blend this. So silly me, I have a few Urban Decay All Nighter foundations in different shades. My shade is actually number 6, and I went in with 8, which is not my color, as you could see. So I had to reapply it. I hope it does look good, kind of like matches. So that's that. Check the shade of the foundation before you're going to apply it if you have different shades. This is the lesson of today. Okay, so other than that, I am glowing. This looks so good. For concealer, I'm going to use a Jouer concealer. This is the high covering concealer in the shade Macadamia, which is a lighter concealer. I'm also going to use this a little bit on my forehead, down the nose. Now I'm blending it with a down blender. I believe this one is from Morphe. Stairs, you guys. The stairs are killing me. I'm taking my brush from BH Cosmetics. I believe this is a concealer brush, but I'm not sure about that. But it is in number 4. I know I've been using the same stick over and over again from Artist of Makeup in the shade Medium, but I just love it so much, and I really like to contour with this. And I'm still placing my contour quite high because I actually like that on me more than the lower part. So right here, I have a pretty wide forehead, so I like to make this part darker. So like that. Take my blender again, and I'm going to fade this, blend this. Okay, so that is nicely blended. Do you see how gorgeous this base is. I don't even want to use powder because I like it so much. Now I'm going to take Sigma Precision Flat Angled and I'm going to blend my nose contour with this. Usually I don't like to blend it all the way down till here because usually I do think that looks a little bit unnatural, but since my nose is quite short for my long head, I'm going to try to make my nose a little longer by taking it all the way down. So if you have a longer nose, you do the opposite, you just kind of like stop right there. Before I'm going to use any powder, I'm going to use a highlighter because I feel like if you're applying highlighter on a wet base, it's just going to show off way better. And the one that I'm going to use today is Mystic Glow Powder from Givenchy. And I'm going to use my Makeup Addiction Precision Highlighter brush for this. And I want this look to be super glowy. I know I say that like in every video, but I want this base to look like unbelievable, you know, because this look is slightly Natasha Denona inspired and her face, like her base on the models, looks so good. Wow, you see that glow? So I think the highlight looks absolutely amazing, but I do think it looks a little silverish. So that's why I'm going in with a warmer highlighter also from Givenchy, and this is their Shimmer Powder in number 2, which has a more golden tone to it. So I'm just going, yeah, you see the difference? I don't know if you can, but look at this side, look at that side. Ooh, this highlighter is so good. I actually like this one even better than the first one. Okay, we are super glowy, and to kind of like contour, sculpt my face, or like set the places where we've contoured, I'm going to use a palette that I've been really loving lately. I've used it maybe like 4 or 5 times, but I was like, the shades in this palette are like so good for doing a contoured sculpt look, and that is going to be, I'm talking about the Sigma Sculpt palette. As you can see, you see how beautiful those contour shades are. I mean, you have this one for darker skin, also beautiful as an eyeshadow. You have this one to warm up the face, and that one as a real contour shade. So I'm going to use a mix of this one and this, yeah, this one and this one, and then set the places where we've contoured. The brush that I'm going to use for this is Spotlight Duster from Sigma in F37. It's a different brush than what I usually use. It's slightly less compact, so it's going to make the contour look a little bit more natural. So I'm going in with Throw Shade and Faking It. I'm just going to kind of like sweep it like that. Sides of my forehead, jawline. And then with the same brush, I'm going to use this blush kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to mix this color right here together with a tiny bit of this pinkish color. Not too much, I just want it to look kind of like faded into the skin. So if you paid attention, I haven't even powdered yet, but I'm not going to use a lot of powder. Instead, I'm going to use a setting spray later, because I want this base to look super flawless. I'm going to do my brows off camera real quick, and then I'll zoom you in to do the eyes. So the brows are done. I like them today. I think they look pretty symmetrical, don't they? No, it's always a big question. I'm going to do the eyes, and as I said, this look is a little bit inspired by Natasha Denona. If you don't follow her, you're missing out. And that's why obviously I'm going to use her palette. It's the Natasha Denona Gold palette. And I know I always say this, I feel like I always have to say it, but Natasha Denona's palette are quite expensive. But to be honest, I would just rather not buy any other palette and just go for a Natasha Denona palette and wait a little longer, save my money and get one of her palettes, because the quality is just so good. It's so pigmented and oh, it's just so good. So this is the gold palette. As you can see, it's like matching the background. I thought about that, of course. But we are going in, first we're going in with some neutral colors, and then we are going to use some color on our eyes, okay? So I'm going to zoom in, and I still haven't powdered my under eye area, because if we are going to make any mistakes, we can still apply a little bit of concealer and then powder afterwards. So come to mama. Okay, so we're zoomed in. I am going to start off by using this color right here, which is probably like the lightest shade in the palette, so that one. Okay, so first make sure there are no creases. And then we're going in with a little bit of Fenty Beauty primer, which is one of my favorite eye primers. So as you can see, it's quite like tacky, but that's a good thing because then you'll know the eyeshadow is just going to stick on that base and it's just not going anywhere. I'm going to use my Zoeva Soft Definer brush and I'm going in with the color that I just showed you. And I'm just going to pack it on before I'm going to blend it like always. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the eyeshadow quite close to my nose because we are going to do something fun later. Do you see what I mean with pigmentation of Natasha Denona? It's just on another level. So this doesn't have to be perfect because we are going to blend this anyway. To blend this, I'm going to use my Lashlicious brush in E202. It's just a clean brush. I'm just going to blend the edges. I'm going to take a little bit of the same color and I'm going to blend this very lightly. I'm also taking a little bit of this mustard, can you see that mustard yellow greenish color, to blend the eyeshadow with. So we have kind of like a green brownish transition shade, which is like a dirty color. You guys know I'm into dirty colors. Although that sounds strange, it's just going to make the whole look a lot more intriguing. Now I'm going in with this dark brown color with my Sigma airbrush blender right there, and we are going to darken up the crease. As you can see, I'm blending it all the way towards the inside of the eye, right there, till about here. And I'm taking my Lashlicious brush again, and I'm just going to blend this together with the rest of the shadows. The reason why I brought the eyeshadow all the way till about here is because we are going to do a cut crease, but we're not going to start where I would usually start, just from the lid, but we are going to start right there and go up like that. And I'm going to use Matte and Metal eyeshadow from Huda Beauty, but I'm just going to use the matte side only, which is called Faux Fur. So I'm putting a little bit product on the back of my hand. As you can see, we have a little bit of fallout that we will correct later on. I'm going to take a flat brush. There is no name because it's quite an old brush, but it will do the job. It's kind of like a small flat brush. And I'm going to cut the crease with this and start right there. I'm also going to do the same on the other eyes to make sure we're even. Okay, so kind of like that. Okay, so I'm going back in with the product again. I'm just going to add more product. I know this looks quite patchy because of the matte liquid shadow, but we are going to fix that in a second. So to darken up the edges, I'm going to apply this beautiful dark green bluish color on the outer part. That color is beautiful. Okay, same on the other side. Now we're going to blend this shadow. So like that. Now I'm taking this beautiful shimmery blue shade with my BH Cosmetics brush in number 5. And I'm going to place it right here. That is absolutely freaking stunning. Going in with the same brush, I'm going to use this beautiful bright golden shade on my eyelid. To blend this color and the golden color into each other, I'm going in with kind of like a holographic green gold color, which is this one right here. With my Armani brush, I am going to use this shade right here, which is the lightest shimmery shade. And I'm going to place this all the way up till here. So where you see kind of like the blank space. So far, I think that looks freaking amazing. But honestly, if you use Natasha Denona, her palettes, you can't just go wrong. Doesn't matter if you have skills or not. it's just, the eyeshadow is just going to do its job for you, you know. I'm going to use the same colors on my lower lash line, so darkest color right here, and then I'm going in with a gold color, and I'm using my Sigma short shader brush for this. Okay, so we're just going to blend this a little. Okay, you know what, I'm actually going in with the same color all the way up to here. To line my waterline, I'm going to use Urban Decay Overdrive Eye Pencil. I'm going to apply some mascara, add some lashes, and then I'll be right back to do the lips. So the lashes are applied, and I think these lashes and this look is just, I don't know, it feels like more complete now. I love the lashes. These are Umi lashes. I love her. Check her out. Check her out on Instagram. It's this beautiful woman. And this style is Ginza. I think it's Ginza. And for lips, by the way, I've also applied an eyeliner, as you can see, with a little bit of a point that I'm going to perfect in a second with my Stila eyeliner. And then for lips, I'm going to use a Los Angeles from Ofra Cosmetics, which is my favorite liquid lipstick from Ofra. Kind of like a metallic nude. And I'm going to apply that with Strip Down lip liner from MAC. Okay, so now I'm going in with my liquid lipstick. I'm going to blend it with my lip liner. I almost feel like a tropical bird. You know what I mean with this thing right here? It's just like, no, I would be like a pretty bird. Something like that. And that, my friends, that is the look of today. I actually really like it. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of green shadows, but like green and gold does something to my soul. I'm like so here for it. And I've tried this, well, I'm not sure if this is a technique, but this new cut crease thingy right here. I tried it for the first time, and honestly, I had no idea how it was going to look like, but to be honest, I really love it. It has, I don't know, it adds something unique to the face. If you want to make them look a little more deeper into the face, this is another way to do it. Anyways, I hope you guys like this look. I really love it. I think it's unique. If you want to recreate it, please let me know, because I would love to share your work. And yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, leave a comment, and follow me on Instagram. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.